بقى على الاختلافات دي. ابتدأوا بقى الناس من هم كام؟ فضول الباحثين بقى سيقولون ثلاثة رابعهم كلبهم ويقولون خمسة سادسهم كلبهم رجما بالغيب، يعني محدش عارف، ويقولون سبعة وثامنهم كلبهم قل ربي أعلم بعدتهم. هنا فصل الظنين، ناس قالوا ثلاثة رابعهم إيه، وبعدين قالوا إيه خمسة سادسهم كلبهم، بس علق على هذه الحق رجما بالغيب. لكن لما قالوا وثامنهم كلب سبعة وثامنهم كلبهم ما جابش رجما بالإيه، يبقى إذا دي أكنها يعني أقرب إلى الإيه، أقرب إلى الحق. ومع ذلك سبنتيهم برضه رجما بالغيب. قل ربي أعلم بعدتهم ما يعلمهم إلا قليل، يبقى في ناس برضه إيه تعلمهم، فلا تماري فيهم، يعني ما تجادلش في حاجة علمها لا ينفع وجهلها لا يضر. المهم أن يثبت أصل القصة اللي هو إيه، إنهم فتية أشداء في دينهم وفروا ولم يقدر أهل الكفر والطغيان إنهم يخليهم يرغمون وراحوا وربنا عمل لهم الآيات دي ومش عارف كل هذه القصة. بعد ذلك يجي الناس بقى فضول الناس يقول لك القصة دي كانت في أي زمن؟ كان إيه؟ طب وفي أي مكان؟ والأشخاص دول عددهم قد إيه وأسمائهم إيه؟ والكلب حتى اسمه إيه؟ طب بالله معرفة هذه تدل في القصة ولا تنفع؟ قال لك خد بالك أن القصص القرآني حين يبهم أبطاله، الله يبهم الأبطال بتوعه خلوهم مبهمين، ده عين البيان لأصل القصة. يبقى الإبهام عايز يدي إيه؟ بيان. لأنه لو قال دول حصلوا في الزمن الفلاني يقول لك ما في الزمن كان يمكن أن يتأتى فيه كده لأنه كان كذا وكذا وكذا. طب لو قال المكان، قال لك المكان أصل كانت في حرية رأي كان فيه مش عارف إيه. طب والأشخاص يقول لك دول أصلهم ما يتكرروش، فلان وفلان وفلان دول ما يتكرروش يا عمي. فربنا أبهمهم زمانا وأبهمهم مكانا وأبهمهم عددا وأبهمهم شخصيات. ليه؟ ليشيع خبرهم بهذا الوصف في الدنيا، ولا في الزمن ولا مكان ولا أشخاص يتحكم في وقفة للحق، فلتقف للحق في أي زمان. إنما لو حدد زمانهم يبقى بس الزمان ده، لو حدد مكانهم يبقى بس المكان ده، لو حدد عددهم يبقى ضروري العدد ده، لو حدد أشخاصهم يقول لك دول أشخاص ما يتكررون. فأبهم الله الفتية وأبهم الله زمانه وأبهم الله مكانه لعين البيان للقصة. إن إيه؟ إن دي تحصل في أي زمان وفي أي مكان وبأي عدد وبأي شخصية. تبقى شاعت ولا ما شاعتش؟ يبقى الإبهام هو عين الإيه؟ هو عين الإيه؟ هو عين الباب. ولذلك لما يجي يقول لك يا أخي ربنا لو عايز مثلا يبين هذه أو لها مدخل في القصة كان يقول، إنما ما دام ملهاش مدخل في القصة وعايزين نخليها شائعة. قال رجل مؤمن من آل فرعون، لك كان اسمه إيه؟ وهنا حتة وعنوانه إيه؟ شكله إيه؟ لك من هو المهم أن رجولة الإيمان فيه واحد، رجولة الإيمان فيه أيا كان في أي مكان في أي بقعة بأي إيه؟ بأي اسم. كل دي إذا القصص حين يبهم لازم تعرف إن له فايدة. مثلا ربنا في سورة التحريم يقول ضرب الله آية، ربنا بده يضرب مثلا وضرب الله مثلا للذين إيه؟ كفروا امرأة نوح وامرأة لوط. قال ليش هي مين؟ شخصهاش ليه؟ أما قال لك هو بده يديك بس فكرة إن النبي اللي مرسول عشان يهدي ما قدرش يهدي مراته، فتبقى المرأة لها حرية عقدية مطلقة خلاص كده. إنما ما قاليش هي مين؟ أدي واحدة. وضرب الله مثلا للذين آمنوا امرأة فرعون، ما قاليش هي مين، بس فرعون اللي ادعى الألوهية ما قدرش يخلي امراته. يبقى مثلا العقيدة الإنسانية في الإيمان عقيدة شخصية، محدش اللي ادعى الالوهيه موجوده وقالت ايه؟ رب ابن لي عندك بيتا في الجنه ونجني من فرعون ونجني من القوم الظالمين. هي مين؟ اما بس عشان تعرف ان مهما كان هناك جبار وله سيطره الولايات على امراته وامراته عايزه تبقى مؤمنه تبقى مؤمنه. اي وضع في اي وضع عن واحد. لكن لما ضرب الله لما عايز يقول هنا على مريم ومريم ابنة عمران، مش بس قال مريم جاب اسمه، ده جاب اسم ابوها كمان. أرخ ليه؟ ليش مين جاب الشخصية دي قال مريم وابنة عمران؟ قال لك لأن الحدث الذي يحدث له لن يتكرر في امرأة بعدها. بس تبقى ما مش هيتكرر نجيبه مشخصه، انما اللي انا عايزه يتكرر اشخصه بشيء واسيبه مبهم كده عشان كل واحد يعمل فتية وكل واحد يعمل مش عارف وكل واحد يقف وكل واحد يعمل مش عارف.
Ancient scholars who observed precession of the equinox provided a simpler explanation than a wobbling earth. They said that our sun curves through space, moving in a great orbit of its own, pulling the earth and other planets along with it. If the earth did move along with the sun on a curved path through space, we might see the same precession of the equinox through the zodiac and changing of the pole stars that the lunisolar wobble theory now attempts to explain. But it would not be caused by the Earth's wobbling independent of the sun. It would be caused by the whole solar system curving through space. Another reference frame is at work.
We believe that our sun moves in space with our entire solar system, that the axis of our Earth remains aligned to a point in space where that is fixed in respect to the equinoxes, it's fixed in respect to all the solstices, so that basically our entire system moves around a point in space. And this point in space, we believe, is a star.
A partner star to our own sun? Some say the binary model confirms all of our celestial observations without the need for excessive torque or epicycle type explanations. While the concept of a second sun challenges our present understanding of the solar system, it is hardly a new idea. Some of the earliest astronomical records refer to the existence of dual suns. In fact, Mithraic beliefs were based on this concept.
There's one sun which is part of the planetary system, and there's one sun outside the solar system. And this allows Mithras to both be the sun, Mithras Sol Invictus, Mithras the unconquerable sun, and also seem to be operating for the sun or on behalf of the sun.
The yogis of ancient India accepted the binary model as a matter of fact, and also mentioned that it was the cause of precession. In 1894, Swami Sri Yukteswar, a great Hindu sage, described our solar system and the great cycle.
We learn from Oriental astronomy that moons revolve around the planets, and planets turning on their axis revolve with their moons around the sun. The sun, with its planets and their moons, takes some star for its jewel and revolves around it in about 24,000 years of our Earth, a celestial phenomenon which causes the backward movement of the equinoctial points around the zodiac.
Really want to get into this kind of deep. Many of you are aware of at least what they're claiming to be a polar shift coming in the near future here in the United States. There's a lot of debate on that, and I know my friends that are flat earthers do not believe that it will happen. There are those that are saying that it's a conspiracy, that there is no Nibiru out there. Government officials, even NASA, is claiming that there is no such thing as this this system that is out there coming our way, and well, that may be the case. I'm not here to say that it is or is not, and there's many of you that remember me sharing with you here this information here by a scientist that had shared that with me, and I'm sure he'll be watching this broadcast. Some people call him an astronomer. I can't say he's an astronomer. I don't really know his qualification on this. I just know that he had a tremendous amount of knowledge. And he had placed in here in one of the estimated times, and it does say an estimated arrival time as Wednesday, December 6, 2023. And that would cause the chaos on the earth. Now, the map I'd shared with you here just before, this was one map similar to that of what John Moore was made famous for, showing a map that was shown to government officials and where many Navy personnel have seen this, there would be rising water tides. Again, is it really going to be so or not? I can't say. I do not know myself. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that is an exaggerated map. I don't really know the answer to that, and I don't think anybody really could tell for sure what the answer would be, but that seems to be the consensus among many people that consider that. What I did share, though, with people in the interview there was some information that was shared with me a while back. This here is a letter from my Pentagon source here. It was dated back June 14th last year of 2019. And I'd asked him about this very thing, this binary star system that's coming in. And before I actually get into that, speaking of a binary star system, this here happens to be part of the Zohar, and what the Zohar happens to say about it. There are those out there, such as Rabbi Obadiah, that is really big into sharing the Zohar as a prophetic source for the binary system or the Nibiru system because of it being a giant planet coming in with 7 stars around it. And but as I always kind of find it humorous to hear that, because I know what's written in the Zohar, not everything of course, but I have the entire volumes here on the desk. But on this particular part here, it doesn't just say the one big star, but it says a star will appear in the east and swallow up 7 stars in the north. So it's not that they just appear with it, it swallows them up. Now, I'm sure somebody would argue that this is prophetic, and of course it doesn't swallow them up, it just is so big it blocks the rest of them. Well, that's not the only thing it says, and that's why I find it interesting when rabbis go around trying to make it look like, wow, the Zohar prophesied something that is actually going to happen. We're seeing this on a regular basis amongst evangelical ministers, messianic ministers. They are preaching Talmud Zohar in order to get you to accept this as biblical, I don't know, what do you want to call that? Biblical prophecy in the making.